It wouldn't be me if I didn't do it. Let's just have it that way. Now I need to wait for my co-commentator to give me an invite. I thought that was rather rude.
Are you still on the
Nah, I'm joining session now though.
Swahili boy?
It's not Swahili boy because my voice is fine. It's connection tonight. Right, here we go. Again. So apologies for that, viewers, for those who were wanting to see what was happening in the build up to that battle, but we will get back on board with it as soon as we can. Patronus sending me a message, as per usual. Let's just see what he says. What happened? I simply disconnected.
He did.
Doesn't help that everybody else who's in the house is also on the internet. But, you know, what can I do? Apart from not a great deal. So let's just have a quick look at the fastest lap times. Indigo has set a 42.0, so he is by far and away the quickest man out on track in these wet conditions. The next quickest is Shadowhunter at a 42.696. Shadowhunter's just made a mistake. He's losing positions. He's dropping down the field. What's happened to Shadowhunter?
I have no idea.
He's pitted. He's gone into the pits. He's gone for another set of intermediate. Is he going for an undercut?
Well, there doesn't seem to be much rain anymore, so...
It's just a case of when this rain's going. It's like maybe he's trying to get like 2 stints out of it rather than go on 1 long stint. So he's jumping the gun in a way, but he's trying something different. As RC for Life has been overtaken by Tom Chambers at some point that I've unfortunately missed. So he's up into P9. Smithcolt is still in P8 with F1 Speed just ahead of him, but they've closed in on Rapids in 6th place, and I believe that's AOR No Namer in 5th.
Mr. Indigo's pulled out a big lead on XRL Fozzy.
Indeed he has, well. I hate to say, but is this Indigo's race to lose? Could potentially be. No, if you look at the gap, it's now coming to the end of the completion of the 6th lap. He looks like he's got about a 3 to 4 second lead over Fozzy, but even Fozzy looks comfortable in second.
He's just like got the Shadowhunter.
No, it's not. Shadow's down into 11th because he made a pit stop, so it will be Samster.
Yeah, I was thinking about the order before.
Yeah. Smithcolt trying to get a good run through out of the Casio Chicane. More drivers are pitting. 3 more. F1 Speed stays out, but John Digweed's in. Smithcolt's in. Rapids is in. Samster is in. Everyone's doing the same as what Shadow is doing, apart from the front 3, and somebody else who's now just gone through. That could be Tom Chambers.
The front 3 are waiting for the track to dry up before they start pitting.
See, these intermediates last the same as an option tyre set do, so maybe about 8 or 9 laps maximum. So maybe they're not doing a bad thing here by pitting, but I don't know. We'll find out.
It'll be interesting.
But what that has done is now we've got this big cluster of cars.
All of these guys are going to be battling forward now, so... So where's Wes ended up?
He's in 3rd. He's not pitted, he's in 3rd.
He's got a big gap over Smithfield then.
Yeah, but that's only because, you know, Smithfield has pitted.
Yeah. See, Wes could make his cars last longer than...
Indeed, yeah, but I'm wondering though if people are going to be pitting? Let's see. I'm just looking at the map. Does Indigo pit? Yes, he does. Indigo's in. So everyone is going for a second stint of intermediate tyres. So I wonder where this is going to put Shadow. Is Shadowhunter going to undercut Fozzie? As I'm sticking Bob with Smithfield though, he's going through the 130R on the back of the Williams of RC Rapids. Rapids defending to the inside line into the Castle Chicane, defending well. Smithfield slightly outbrakes himself and he won't get the run out of the corner. I think F1 Speed, could he lose a place here? F1 Speed's going to lose that big style. He's going to be behind Smithfield, and indeed he is.
That's going to be interesting.
So Smithfield has undercut his championship rival, and look at the gap he's actually got. It's quite a big gap. Is F1 Speed in 10th? No, he's not. Has F1 Speed stayed out because it's RC for Life that's 10th? I think F1 Speed may have stayed out.
Yes, he has.
That's it. Oh, Smithfield getting out of control at the first Degner. Messed him up for the second part and he's lost ground to RC Rapids. But the rain is stopping. Maybe Wes, F1 Speed, is trying to stay out.
Yeah, because the track is going to dry up pretty soon, by the looks of it. So there's a couple of corners that are looking very dry.
Smithfield now trying to close in on the back of RC Rapids, who is beginning to pull away a little bit more. Seems to be struggling slightly here. Is Smithfield, and F1 Speed is trying to capitalise on this. He's staying out in front and not having to pit for the extra set of intermediate tyres, and the rain looks like it's pretty much stopped. Oh, it's just a little bit of drizzle. Smithfield once again missing his braking marker into the Casio chicane, and once again he's losing time. As Sir Clarkford now is just sending me a message. So good evening to you, Sir Clarkford, saying, oh right, okay, that's in regards to F5 and T6, fair enough.
The mirror is the first sector dry.
It's getting there. I think it could be another lap or two when we see people pitting. So maybe F1 Speed has done a good thing here, because look at the lead that he's got. It looks to be about, what, 8 seconds I'd say, and he can hang on for a couple more laps, and maybe he's done the good thing here on staying out and not pitting.
Definitely the best strategy to take.
I think personally the people will pit at the end of lap 10, maybe 11.
I would say 11 would be the perfect time to go in for primes.
I think they can easily do 2 options with that. 2 option stints. 17 laps. Yeah, so that's a get 2 option stints, and that they won't need to run the primes.
They may need the primes if there's parts of the track that are still wet.
I think it should be absolutely fine with 2 options, but that's just my personal opinion. There is still a bit of spray being kicked up, so it's definitely not dry enough yet to be making a pit stop. As Smith goes closed in on RC Rapids once again, as they come through the 130R now, but he's not close enough to make a move to the Castle Chicane. F1 Speed's pitted! Don't tell me he's pitted for dry tyres.
If he is, he did the wrong choice, because Sector 3 is really wet.
It's still not dry enough. Smithfield now's got no DRS, but look at the slipstream that he's got on the RC Rapids. He's going to make a move to the inside into turn 1 without DRS, and that is a brilliant move there from Smithfield. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I'm going to go. Oh, Rapids trying to take a look there as they're coming through the S's, but he's having to back out. So let's go Bob with F1 Speed, and he's come out on option tyres. He's out on option tyres. Right, he's got his teammate behind him on intermediate, so this will be a benchmark as to see if he's made the right call. The gap doesn't seem... Oh, he's sliding a bit still. I don't think it's dry enough yet. Oh, he's had lag. F1 Speed just had lag, and he's lagged behind his teammate. Oh, and he spun it! Oh my god, he's nearly spun it at the Degners. Oh, he's really struggling, and there goes Tom Chambers. F1 Speed's made a categorical error there. The only good thing I can say is at least he's not going to have to pit as Tom Chambers missing his brakes completely at the hairpin. F1 Speed now trying to get a move on the inside, but he's not got the traction. It is not dry enough yet, and he's made a big mistake. So,
well, if he stayed out on it till maybe the end of lap 11, it would have been worth it.
Indeed. Well, Indigo now coming through the Casio chicane. He's pulled away from Shadowhunter, I think it is. He's under pressure. So Indigo pits. So he's boxing in this lap. Shadowhunter also boxes very scruffily, and he's just ahead of Fozzie. So the top three pit, but it doesn't look like that quite a lot of other people are.
They're going. Oh.
Samster stayed out. So's John Digweed, and also it's AOR No Namer. Sorry, so it's Fozzie that leads. So it wasn't AOR No Namer that was right behind him. So Fozzie actually lost a few places. But these guys are all staying out. One extra lap. Maybe I'm gonna get on board with those on the dry tyres. Maybe that'll be a good marker to see. So these top three are still out on intermediates. In P4, we've got Indigo now out on the option tyres. It does look a bit drier than what it was before, and let's have a look and see how he's going to take it through these first. He's still kicking up a little bit of spray though.
AOR No Namer's losing grip through the MS.
Someone's just had a bit of lag. F1 Speed's actually in 5th place. He hasn't actually lost too much, F1 Speed. He's actually in 5th place, and he's ahead of AOR No Namer, so he's actually could be a net P2 here. And No Namer's actually come out on the primes.
Yeah, he's losing grip there, so he is.
Shadowhunter's in 7th after his mistake. He's actually made a mistake because he was actually ahead of No Namer. Spithical's in 8th at this moment in time. Rapids is 9th. And then behind them we've got RC for Life and then Tom Chambers, I believe, in P11. But let's get back on board with the front three. Fozzie has actually pulled out a bit of a gap to John Digweed and to the Toro Rosso or Samster. So let's see what Fozzie does this lap. I think he will make a pit stop. Samster trying to have a look into the Casio chicane on John Digweed. Not happening. So let's see what these guys do around. They probably actually may have gained a little bit of time. So do all three of them pit? Indeed they do. So stick on board with Fozzie, because he's going to be the first man out. So let's see if he gets held up or not. I certainly hope not. Indeed he doesn't. So there he goes. Jacks off down the pit straight. Ooh, tell you what, this could be close for Fozzie. Could he be battling for second? Because Indigo's going to go through and retake the lead. Indeed he does. So Indigo retakes the lead of this race. No, Fozzie's behind F1 Speed, and he's also behind AOR No Namer, but he's ahead of Shadowhunter, so he's out in P4. So actually, if we think about this button, F1 Speed in the end has got away with it, and he's running P2.
Yeah, but how long is his absence going to last if he was losing a lot of...
I mean, now look at the difference between where him and Smithical are. He's up in 2nd place, and Smithical is 8th.
See, that's the cost of 2 pit stops. If you just be patient and wait for the track to dry out, then you change the tires.
Very true. Nice little bit of Mario Kart in there from RC Rapids.